Welcome back.
Yeah, to Hanako Shoujo.
I'm Travis.
And I'm Hisao.
We haven't done that in a while. So.
No, we haven't. I'm Eric. Scattered around the hall are a number of bleary-eyed students, probably suffering from the same ailment as myself, cardiovascular problems.
Arrhythmia.
Yeah. Noisy birds. And of course, there are the people that actually enjoy getting up this early, weird assholes. The ones that, with their bags stuffed with textbooks and completed homework. It's hard not to despise people like that, even more so when you're tired yourself.
I think they're better than me with their sports clothes.
What, you think you're better than me? Picking up a familiar face from the thin crowd, I head towards the nearest table. Lilly. Oh, it's Lilly.
Hey! Called it.
Lilly said...
Well, didn't call Lilly.
No, I said Misha.
Yeah. Well, we said it would be someone we know. It would have to be.
Lilly sits alone, delicately feeling her way around a small plate of eggs with her fork. It's almost...
She doesn't eat it.
It's almost a shame to interrupt her and her clockwork movements. So I will. I wonder if this is how a blind person zones out. Simply...
It's almost like she's not looking at anything.
I can never tell if she's zoning out because she always looks that way. Simply moving in predetermined patterns learned over the years, just like how a sighted person would eat while reading a newspaper. Remember, you know how you do that?
That's not how you zone out.
No, that's the exact opposite of zoning out. That's focusing on something. Good morning, Lilly. I didn't expect you to be here this early.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, Hisao, you startled me. I didn't know you took breakfast this early.
I didn't know you were up this early. I don't. This is an exception to the rule because there are these annoying-ass birds.
I actually never stopped being right next to you. You just didn't notice.
I slept in your bed last night. I greatly prefer to be late to school than early to breakfast. Can you be early to breakfast? You just eat, and that's breakfast.
It's 6 p.m. breakfast time.
I get, yeah, well, yeah. Lilly gives a small sigh at my admitted tardiness as I begin eating my food. It doesn't take long for her to lapse back into her previous mindless nibbling.
She's already bored with you.
Each short motion, it's because I picked Hanako.
Yeah.
Lacks energy.
You.
I suppose this is similar to letting your eyes wander while performing any ordinary chore.
Like reading the newspaper, like we just said, like 3 sentences ago.
Focusing on this way too much. But after a few repetitions of the find food, eat food cycle, she puts down her fork and dabs. Dabs. Yeet! Yeah. Nailed that breakfast. God damn it. Dabs her lips with a napkin.
So, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Jesus. Damn. All I want is a little food and 4 hours of sleep. Nobody says, can I ask you a question for a simple question?
No. Fuck off.
Sure. I haven't had my morning coffee yet.
Do you think of Hanako as a friend?
Oh, what are you doing right now?
Oh, God.
This seems like a leading question. I guess so. Why do you ask?
No real reason.
Bull.
She's been writing H plus H in a bunch of hearts on her wall. I do have another question, though. Why is it that you think of her as a friend? No. Isn't she annoying?
Why are we having this conversation? This is well above my level. What is she expecting from me? I'm not really sure. I guess it's because she's a little different in the way she deals with people.
I can't say because she's hot. She doesn't know that. Since I've known her, she hasn't really connected with anyone. She doesn't seem interested in other people, and I think people are a little scared off by her appearance.
Is she like being protective of her or jealous of her? I can't really tell.
I think protective.
Really? I thought that kind of thing was, well, discouraged here, discriminating and such, even though I do that
right
all the damn time.
Sometimes you can't help it. If I were to put it one way.
She furrows her brow in thought, a move which makes me slightly anxious as to what she's plucking from her mind.
I'd say that you're a little naive.
What?
Screw you! You're a little blind.
I'd be insulted if it weren't the exact truth. I'd be insulted if not for the slightly cynical grin on her face. I see.
In your face. While Yamaku has a stronger sense of community compared to other schools, it's far from being free of conflict. Rules cannot remove human nature. After all, only suppress it. Kids are assholes.
That's something.
It's the way of the world.
That's something I've noticed, actually. Just little things like how certain people in cliques avoid each other in the hallways. It's no different than my old school, really. Even Lilly and Shizune could be considered bitter rivals, even though they both seem like fairly accepting people. Well, at least the Misha-tinted Shizune does. Who knows what exactly goes on with her fingers? And my mind just went somewhere.
Yeah.
Jesus, and behind her glasses. I guess you're right, but when I first came here, everything was a bit of a shock. I kept on making mistakes, or at least thinking I was making mistakes. Like when we first met, I said, "I see" to you.
Like I just did.
Yeah, like I didn't know if that was considered rude or anything, so I tried to just put it in the back of my mind, treating people indifferently and that kind of thing. So I didn't. I told myself that Hanako and you and everyone else was just normal, and I tried to ignore the obvious. I talked to Hanako as if she were any other person, and so we became friends. At least that's how I think it happened. I don't know. Shit. I'm just coming up with stuff.
She actually sent Lilly here to tell you to leave her alone.
Yeah. But, I feel guilty just from saying something like that aloud, as if it took extra effort to think of Hanako, or you, or anyone here as normal people. I don't think that's right.
Hisao, I think you are naive, but I also think that you are a good person. It is perhaps one of your better traits. That slammin' bod.
I suppose I can take that as a compliment.
Tell me, are you free tonight?
Oh no. I'm going to be tempted here. If you don't count homework, then I'm as free as the breeze.
Oh wait, I'm not wearing pants. In that case, would you care to join myself and Hanako for tea?
I would say I'm free as a bird, but those
yeah, I hate birds.
I'm pissed off at them right now. I don't really have that much money at the moment, so going out isn't really...
Oh, I didn't mean going out, just here this evening.
You can access the classrooms in the evening here? Damn!
No, that's not what I meant. Hanako and I often use my room for tea parties together. Please feel free to drop by after dusk, and bring any stuffed animals you may have.
Yeah. It's imaginary tea.
If you have fairy princess wings.
Sure, I see no problem with that. What's your room number?
I see no problem with that. 225. Room 25 on the second floor. In case you didn't know how room numbers work.
Oh, okay, sure.
Well then, I had best be off. I have clap.
Oh, I do not want to come to your room.
I can't show up to your tea party. I have class representative duties to attend to, after all. Until this evening, Hisao.
Yeah, catch you later.
See you on the flippity-flop.
Did she just say she has the clap? Was I just invited to a girl's room after hours? I jump up and click my heels together. Is that even allowed? There is the curfew here, but I've never heard any rules about visitors in the dormitory rooms. Even still, this is enough to get my sleep-deprived brain jump-started. Yeah, I bet it does.
Actually, all the blood just left my brain.
And add that to a lukewarm breakfast, and you have one hell of a pick-me-up. The best part of waking up is a girl inviting you to her room.
In your cup.
Yay! I grudgingly go to class. Still a little excited at the prospect of breaking the rules.
Oh, God, I'm still dying.
I feel a little like a kid planning to sneak out of his window at night. So I'm going to do that. Well, maybe that's going a little too far, but when you compare an invitation to a party to 6 or so hours of lectures, I know which one wins.
It's a tea party. Calm down.
Misha but it's after dark.
Ooh.
Misha and Shizune do little to relieve my boredom either. For once, they seem determined to actually complete Mutao's assignments. Cool. Nevertheless, the day eventually winds to a close.
Can we get to the point where we just skip all the school stuff?
Yeah. Act 2.
Yeah.
I hurry back to my room to wash up and comb my hair. Thankfully, I don't run into Kenji.
That's the best line that's ever been in this game.
That's why I said it that way.
Hallelujah.
Before long, I am leaving the bormatory. That's what I call my room, because it's boring. I nervously rap on the door marked 225, checking my watch once again.
Is that you, Hisao? The door is open. You can come in.
Lily's voice lilts through the door. It soothes my nerves. Does it lilt because it's Lily? This is the first time I've been invited to a girl's room after dark. Tee-hee.
What could happen?
Even though I know there is no ulterior motive behind this invitation. You don't know that,
Yeah.
actually. It doesn't stop my mind running wild with possibilities. Oh, my God. There are 2 girls in here. Oh, my God, that's what he says.
One guy, 2 girls? What's the count?
Well, his mind's in the same mind as, I guess. 1 guy, 2 girls in a dormitory room with a tea set. When I put it like that, it sounds a little dodgy. Giving a small sigh to steady myself, I gingerly put my head on the handle and open the door, craning my head to see inside. Are they naked?
Are you nude? Ooh!
Oh.
Pajama jammy party.
I like this party. The door opens completely, and I catch my first glimpse of Lily's room. Her furniture looks almost antique, but the bare walls and flat surfaces are barely decorated at all. In the center of the room sits a low table, where I see a small tea set at rest. There's only 1 cup.
Yeah.
We're all going to share. It seems that everything in this room has its place, possibly expecting the several piles of books stacked up against the wall. My sense of vision isn't the only one to be stimulated. The faint smell of something can be picked up in the air. Nail polish, perfume, makeup. It's hard to describe in any way other than girly.
They've been getting ready for you.
My eyes finished their quick sweep of the room before returning their position onto the girls. 2 girls, 1 guy, 1 cup.
Oh, God.
Lily sits next to the small table, wearing very dark blue. Those are blue?
Yeah, it looks pretty black to me.
Okay, good. It's not just me. Dark blue pajamas with shorts that show off plenty of her alluring, pale legs. In case you didn't notice.
Right.
Opposing her, Hanako sits adorned in a conservative light pink gown. Way more boring than Lily's outfit.
I'm just going to ignore her.
Her hands are firmly fixed between her legs.
Heyo.
Her shoulders forward and her head down, as if trying to hide herself in it. It would be easy for her to do. It looks about 2 sizes too big for her. Waves of flannel flow from her frame. Jesus! That's a lot of F words. Making her look like a child playing dress-up in her parents' clothes. She looks up to confirm my identity, and the beginnings of a thin smile creep across her face, before vanishing so fast that I can't be sure that they were ever there.
There's no point in you standing in the doorway, Hisao. Drop those pants.
So you're just going to stand there and stare at us like a dumbass?
I didn't know it was a pajama party.
I take a step into the room, closing the door behind me.
My, I'm afraid this really is a small room for 3 of us. Would you like to take a seat on the bed?
Yes. Slowly walk to the table and sit down, trying my hardest not to disturb anything along the way. I also can't help but steal a quick glance into Lily's top as I sit.
Yeah!
To be robbed of sight would be a most terrible fate.
Well now, how about some tea? Hanako, could you please pour? Sure. Hisao, would you like...
Spit it out, Hanako!
God!
Today, Junior. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
I love her. I would love some tea. Do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine.
Good thing Rin's not here. Oh, man.
Oh, God. He's so embarrassing.
Because you said, do you need a hand?
Yeah. Thank you.
Lilly finds it difficult to resist a smile at her companion's nervousness, something I can't really blame her for. Been a tiring day?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just so tired, I think I should just crash here. I relax at my place, opposite of the cabinet. To my left is the blue...
Black.
clad Lilly, and to my right sits the pink Hanako. The tea set on the table looks cute as well as practical, painted red with a floral motif. It looks odd when contrasted with Lilly's plain but generally sophisticated-looking furniture, which leads me to think that Hanako might have picked it out. But who knows? I don't know. Do you know? I'm in the room with two girls right now.
I'm
my head's
assuming
not thinking
Hanako
about the tea.
is in Lily's pink pajamas because they're too big for her. Also, next episode, we're going to find out where the other 2 cups are because there's only 1 cup of tea still.
Yes, there's still... I'm assuming that's actually going to be a thing.
You think? I don't know. It might just be that they couldn't find a picture of, or draw a picture. I don't know. We'll find out. It's probably just never going to be mentioned.
Okay.
And it'll bother me for the rest of this playthrough.
Yep. Where were the teacups?